Hey yo, what's good? What's popping? What's good with y'all, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Cause the energy up, Dave.
Oh, yes, sir. It's time, man.
Even though we coming off this L, we gotta get the energy up, bro.
But it's
Energy
the
up.
preseason, bro. It doesn't matter.
Preseason, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter.
Preseason
Preseason.
doesn't matter. Even if
Yo,
you see the same habits from the regular season, it doesn't
yeah, it
matter.
doesn't matter. Even if it's trending into this season,
It doesn't matter.
don't really matter. It don't really matter. But
Two
anyway,
passes.
yeah,
Don't matter.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But
Don't
anyway,
matter.
we digress. We'll get into all that. Got a couple things to discuss. Couple things to discuss before we get into that. Dave, what's good with you, bro? How was the weekend?
Weekend was great, man. We dodged the hurricane. What more can I ask for nowadays, man? We
Yeah.
dodged the hurricane. It turned into a tropical storm. It took a turn to Connecticut. Didn't really have much to do with. Just a little bit of wind, a little bit of rain, a lot of details. Epic weekend for wrestling.
Yeah.
If you like,
yeah.
if you like greatness, you saw Rampage on Friday. If you like mediocrity, you saw SummerSlam on Saturday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I did start. I caught up on SummerSlam. Didn't get a chance to see it, but I started watching the replay. I got up as far as Bianca Belair getting squashed. But outside of that, I didn't finish it.
Don't worry. Take it from me.
I didn't miss
that was
nothing?
it. Yeah, that was it.
All right.
That's the show.
I did watch CM Punk come back, and that was awesome.
It was.
I don't think I've ever seen a pop like that. Pop was ridiculous.
Not in a long time, man.
It's been years. Road Warriors is about as big as a pop. That's about the last time I heard a pop like that. It was crazy.
Austin and Rock used to do pops like that.
Yeah, but
Punk,
it's been a minute.
That pop from Punk on Rampage was different, bro.
Yeah, that joint was crazy. Crowd went nuts. Dude, grown men was out there crying. It was wild stuff, man. Shout out to all the wrestling fans out there. Speaking of wrestling fans, I was at my dad's 60th birthday party this weekend. Super lit. Got my dad a shout out from Ric Flair, the greatest wrestler of all time, which is crazy because I asked my dad because I was going to get this anyway. I was asking my dad in preparation for his birthday. I was like, yo, who do you think the greatest wrestler of all time is? And he said Ric Flair. I was like, yo, I think Ric Flair's the GOAT too. Come to find out, my mom is planning a wrestling themed birthday, but because my dad still loves wrestling. That's how I grew up on wrestling. My dad got me into it, and I've still watched to this day. So I got my dad a shout out to he was almost in tears. Shit was crazy.
I saw it, bro. Like your mom's posted it on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, that shit was excellent right there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I almost didn't think he was gonna come through. Rick, if you ever deal with Cameo, you know that they got 7 days to produce the video. If they don't produce the video in 7 days, then you don't get a refund. They kick it back and they just give you a credit. So I was like, one day I was on day 6, bro, and Ric Flair finally came through. It coincided with the time he was in Mexico because he was in Mexico with his future son-in-law Andrade. So he was down with him. So it was crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, good times. Got a shout out for my dad, and it was super dope.
That would have sucked if it would have been like you would have gotten a credit back.
Yeah, well, my backup plan was Sting. My backup plan was Sting, but my dad's a huge Ric Flair fan, so I got that done. Yeah, shout out to Ric Flair, bro. Super cool dude. Rick is super cool. And I just gave him a little bit to work with, and he basically went with it, and it was super dope. Shout out to Rick, man. Awesome. But anyway, I digress. We got a game to talk about, Dave. It went down. Yeah, we do. In fact, Dave, we do. But let me go ahead and pull this up. Start this from the beginning, and let's get through the particulars. As soon as I can find my.
Sting is still going, man. I guess Sting is still out here doing tag matches in these streets.
Yeah, he's still here, bro. Sting is still out there. He's still getting it. He's still in AEW. I think he's fought back to back, like 2 weeks back to back. So he's still getting it. All right. So real quick, make sure y'all go and hit us up on all the socials, Newsbreak, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Hit up all them joints, man. Make it crack. We got to get all these subscriber goals. We getting there. We inching closer and closer. I didn't update this. The 11,000. We're like 11,619 right now. I didn't update the number. I updated the actual what we added, but I upgraded the goal. So we're 300 subscribers away, 381 subscribers away from 12,000. We're trying to get there by week 1. So we got 2 weeks to make that happen. If we keep going at the current pace, we might not make it. But if you're watching this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That'll help us get to 12,000 by week 1. That'd be super dope. News break, we almost there. Twitter, we hit the initial goal. Now I added another goal. I moved the goalpost. So we got a long way to go. We get to 2,000. Instagram, we inching closer. 16. So we average about 15, 16 subscribers a week. So go ahead and hit that follow button over there. TikTok slowly growing. We slowly moving, man. We shout out to Patrick, our social media manager. He's doing a great job. And go ahead and go and follow us on all these socials and help us hit our goals. All right. Patreon, go to patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. If you want to become a patron, a lot of good stuff going on there. Last thing we put up was the Philly Brown interview. Shout out to Philly Brown, super cool cat, and he gave Dave all the smoke. So if you want to see Dave get smoked, go.
That's what we're rolling with. That's what we're rolling with today.
That is what we're rolling with. That's what we're rolling with. He had all the smoke for Dave and his Smitty Hall of Fame take, and he made Dave back off of it. So Dave copped some pleas when Philly Brown got him on the ropes.
It wasn't cop pleas. It was more like clarity. It was all about clarity. Sometimes it's about clarity.
Fair enough. Misunderstanding.
I think, it was a misunderstanding. I think it's first ballot. I'm afraid that the politics is going to get in the way. Man. That's all.
Sound like a plea to me, Dave.
Nah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I think he's first ballot. He's the greatest Panther of all time. I think the politics is going to get in the way. We see how they be treating these wide receivers when it comes to getting to the hall like that. That's what I was thinking about.
I hear you. But we rolling with first ballot over here, Dave. Anyway, Jonathan is the newest Patreon member. He joined last week sometime. So shout out to Jonathan and shout out to all the free agents, man. I would read through these, but we got a deadline to reach. We got to get through all this this content before 10 o'clock. I might come back to y'all and give y'all each and every one of y'all a shout out. Y'all deserve it though. Y'all do deserve it. We got a lot of stuff to go through. Shout out to all the free agents. Shout out to the franchise players. My guys, Ace Burns, Charles, D'Angelo, Darius, Eddie, William, John, Adam, Nick, Bradley. Shout out to y'all. And then our MVPs, Antoine, Austin, Coach P, Marcus, Noli, RJ, Charlton, Aiden Y, Austin, Matthew, BS, Subi Loop, J Hudge, T Swing, and K Francis. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all support. I got a couple good solid giveaways for June or for the June giveaway. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
You mean
legendary.
August?
Well, August, it'll happen in June. The August giveaway, but it'll happen on June. Whatever. Well, we might do it. Can we do it this weekend, Dave?
We can do it Sunday if you're up to it.
Yeah, I might have time. It depends. I got another meeting on Sunday, but we might got time. We'll make that happen.
Let's try to shoot for Sunday if we can. I know you got the big draft on Saturday, so
yes, we got the big draft where we will be going to the Bank America Stadium. We got our own luxury suite. We get to go on the field, get some drinks, get some food. It's gonna be super lit. So shout out to everybody that's gonna be participating in that. Shout out to Pat Coltrane, a couple others. It's gonna be fun as hell. So I'm telling y'all, you gonna miss out. I'm gonna vlog the whole thing, and we offered up the opportunity. So I don't want to hear no complaints when y'all miss it, and we have a great time, and y'all see us lit in the Bank in the luxury suite.
Well, I'm bitter that I can't get down there. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well, Dave, okay. You'll be there. You're gonna be there. I'm gonna FaceTime you right in there. And you're gonna pick the team because you might have to manage it.
Well, let me know what the time's gonna be, and I'll be ready.
I don't know the times yet.
We gotta set the league. We gotta set the league up too. So if you
I gotta get all the emails. Yeah, I gotta get all the emails.
We gotta set the league up.
That's on me. So if you're in the fantasy league, hold tight. We're gonna get to you. They're supposed to be sending us an email with all the details this week. So we'll have that as soon as I get it. You'll get it. All right. That being said, all right. I got you. SC Bass. I got you. I think I got to update something. The Philly Brown interview. I got you. Give me 1 second. I'll do that. Give me a minute. All right. So, Dave, let's talk about it. Let's get into some content. We got to talk about this Cam Newton situation. I was unaware of the situation. I pulled up ESPN. Boom. Cam Newton will have to be out 5 days due to a COVID issue. So, Dave, help me understand what's going on with the COVID, because I had no clue what was going on.
So basically, man, he had an appointment with a doctor. Doctor was out of the New England range, so to speak. They say he was out of the state, but New England's like 5 states, but he was out of the range of where you can go see a doctor. So you can't go to certain medical facilities outside of the state if you're not vaccinated, because you would have to stay away from the facility for 5 days. So this pretty much shows that Cam isn't vaccinated, but we already knew that already, because when they asked him about it, he pretty much said it was a private matter. When you say it's a private matter, I'll tell how you ain't vaccinated. So because of that, he didn't have a negative COVID test, but he has to stay away from the facility for 5 days per COVID protocols agreed upon by the NFL and NFLPA. So
what does that mean?
He'll be back on Thursday. He's still the starter, but he'll be back on Thursday.
Because they're itching.
Oh yeah,
the
responses and them tweets, sir. They're trying to find any reason to do it, but it was a misunderstanding. Like, Cam believed that he would be fine to come back to the facilities going to that particular doctor, even though it's team approved. It's still out of the range, so he can't go back to the facilities for 5 days because he's not vaccinated. So.
I could see how that got confused.
Yep.
Especially with all them states they got up there and all that New England mess.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is, I think the story is more about the fact that he's out for 5 days, and the reason why he's out for 5 days is because he's not vaccinated. If he was fully vaccinated, he could travel. There's travel restrictions for him because he's not vaccinated. That's for all the players, though. They can't go to certain places if you're not vaccinated.
Interesting. Yeah, so I did see that the Falcons were the first 100% vaccinated team. Is that dope?
Yeah, it is, because they're gonna have
it dope because it was a Falcon.
They're gonna have an advantage. Like,
I ain't want to give them no props, Dave.
I don't want to either, but they're gonna have an advantage, bro. They ain't got a quarantine if somebody is a close contact and they're unvaccinated, they got a quarantine. So if you have a player that's like a star that decides not to get vaccinated, like Cam, then if he comes to close contact with somebody, he's got a quarantine for 10 days. So it's about the edge. So we'll see. It's interesting though. Like, when I saw it pop up earlier today, I was like, whoa, what happened? I was hoping they didn't get it again. Luckily he didn't. He's had nothing but negative tests. But there's just certain protocols about when you leave certain areas.
Interesting. I had no idea.
Yeah.
No idea. I just saw this. I've been busy all day, so pardon my ignorance to the topic, because I've been super busy.
Nah, it's been crazy today for me too, man. I didn't get out of work today until 6 o'clock.
And I did see the FDA approval. I'm glad the one that I got is now FDA approved, because I'm on that Pfizer action. So I'm glad that was the first FDA approval to come through. I'm happy about that.
It should be, because it was the first one that filed.
Well, I'm happy about it, Dave. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the mandates are coming now, though.
That's all right. I mean, I'm cool. I got mine. I'm straight.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm straight.
So I ain't worried about it, man. I told y'all, man. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I just wanted my joint to be, approved and all that, and it looks like we good, man. Yeah. Shout out to William Robinson, bro. Appreciate that, man. My G. Appreciate that. Hey, real quick, for all the free agent Patreons, I forgot to hit the active button for the Philly Brown interview. So the Philly Brown interview is now active for you guys. My apologies. That's my fault. I meant to check that box after 24 hours, because if you are a free agent, if you are a franchise player and a MVP, you get 24 hours early access. And I forgot to, after 24 hours, activate it for the free agent. So that's my fault. Philly Brown interview is now live for free agents. So that's my fault. My fault.
All right.
Thank you, SC Bass, for pointing that out. My bad. I'm telling y'all, if it's ever some issues on Patreon, y'all tell me, bro, because I did something weird with the Ravens video too. I posted the Ravens video that was already on YouTube. When I start pumping this stuff out, sometimes I make mistakes. So just call it out, man. Don't feel. Sometimes I need to be checked. So just let me know, man. No, just let me know. All right.
But yeah, man, that was an interesting set of news. It just it knocked me off a bit. But I think the first thing that I saw when the tweets came was that, Cam about to lose his job, and I'm like, nah, Bill's gonna have his back on this one. You know, he's played well enough not to lose his starting job. All right, let's move on to the next topic.
Let's move on. Dave, we got to talk about this Robby Anderson situation, Dave. We're going to get right to it. We not no lollygagging today, Dave. Robby Anderson, the news came out that we are expected to reach a long-term deal, a new multi-year contract with Robby Anderson, and this caught me completely off guard. I was confused. Dave, doesn't make too much sense to me, but go ahead. What's your thoughts?
Shout out the 4-man rush. There was one minor thing that we all missed when it came to this extension, sir.
What's that?
We missed the fact of the comments that Mr. Robby Anderson has said about Matt Rule, in particular about how he saved his life. And
we didn't miss that. You might have missed it.
But my point is, all right, we didn't miss it, but we missed the like we were out here thinking that Robby wouldn't get an extension, not taking that into account.
That's not true. That's not true. You guys speak for yourself.
Okay, that's fine. I will speak for myself. But the thing, because I didn't like when I saw this, and then I think it was Kevin said it about Kevin for 4-man rush said about the relationship between him and Smooth. All right, shout out to Smooth. I don't want to. My bad, man. Look, man, it's the No Limit Soldiers over there. So I got
it's like they got
it's like a tank. So I can't.
Yeah,
I can't. Shout out to 4-man rush, but
it's about 1,000 of them dudes, man.
Dude, it's the No Limit Soldiers, man. They got the tank popping up in this piece, yo.
Yeah, cash money back in the day.
Yeah,
go ahead. My fault, Dave.
But either way, so the bottom line is, I didn't factor that in, but not factoring that in makes you start thinking about what happens with DJ, depending on what the numbers look like here. We don't know yet.
And see, that's okay. So let me break this down, because I feel like when it comes to money, like I just feel like I'm that dude. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. When it comes to contracts and all that, I get it. I understand how it works. I'm a damn near capologist, and I should be Samir Suleiman's assistant. I mean, just point blank. Let's just call a spade a spade. All right. So when I saw this, I'm like, all right, Robby Anderson, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I love this is no disrespect to Robby Anderson. I love Robby Anderson as a player. He's one of my favorite players on the team. Just no disrespect to him. But I feel like you just drafted Terrace Marshall. You just drafted Shi Smith, who both look very good in the preseason. So now you're looking at not only that, you just picked up DJ Moore's 5th-year option. So you have all these wide receivers, which is cool. I'm happy for us having wide receivers. I think it's dope, but it doesn't make sense to me because I love Robby Anderson, but we have $31 million in cap space. If you roll over the cap, we have about 20. Let's take a look at it. I got it up here. So you look at the cap space we have in 2021. We got close to $25 million in cap space this year. The rule is that you're able to roll over unused cap space. It won't be all of it, but let's say for the sake of argument, we'll be able to roll over about 20 million of this. You'll be able to roll over 20 million over into 2022. So let's say we'll have about 50 million in cap space. Mind you, we still have some pretty important people to sign. Now, where you can get some flexibility is if you look at DJ Moore, there's an asterisk by his name. Okay, there's an asterisk by DJ Moore's name because he's on a 5th-year option. That means he's going to get paid about $12 million in 2022. If you get a long-term deal with him, you'll be able to reduce that cap hit. Okay, but it just doesn't make sense for you to have a long-term deal with DJ Moore and Robby Anderson. Meanwhile, you just drafted Terrace Marshall and Shi Smith. It doesn't make much sense to me. 2 high-paid wide receivers, that's not good roster building, in my opinion, because you can pick up that, as we just saw this year. We just saw that you can pick up solid wide receivers in later rounds. Those wide receivers can be picked up dime a dozen. Literally, there's tons of wide receivers. You can pick up wide receivers. So why would you pay 2 wide receivers? I understand the relationship between Matt Rule. I understand that Matt Rule saved Robby Anderson. He allowed him to come back to school. I get all that. I understand that. But that doesn't make, to me, you have to think beyond that when it comes to roster building. You can't just the nepotism here. That's when you get caught making stupid decisions. All right. So, and again, not only that, you got to think about Dante Jackson. Are you going to re-sign Dante Jackson? Jermaine Carter, who Steve Smith called him the leader of this squad now. You got to re-sign him. Marquise Haynes, Frankie Luvu, and there is a list under that. There's a bunch of small Trenton Scott. There's a bunch of guys you need to re-sign. Okay, so I don't think that Robby Anderson should have. I said, let me say it like this. I don't think Robby Anderson should have been the first guy you extended. And
sometimes it's not about whether he's the first guy. It's more like who's going to be the one willing to take an extension too. Because DJ Moore is going to probably bet on himself. So you got to take that into account as well. So you got to also make sure you don't want to risk losing everybody too, right? You know that Robby's, this is his last year of his deal, so extending him makes the most sense. But I think the question is whether or not you want to do that, knowing that you got to pay DJ Moore as well if you want to keep DJ. But my fault. What I'm concerned about is I question whether or not this team wants to keep him.
DJ Moore.
That's my issue.
DJ Moore?
Yeah. You got the 5th year option. You play him through the 5th year. Maybe you try to extend him. But if I'm DJ, I'm going to bet on myself. Right. So it's like, that's the situation you have at hand. But
I don't agree with, I'm going with youth here. How old is DJ Moore? Like what, 20, 25, 26?
Yeah.
He's young. I'm going with DJ Moore. He hasn't had a quarterback. I mean,
I agree with you,
on, man.
Bro.
It doesn't make sense. I mean, all right, we gotta stop. Let's stop it with the capping, Dave. We gotta stop. Like, you're not gonna pick Robby Anderson over DJ Moore. I'm sorry. Like, that just doesn't make sense.
I didn't say I would, bro. I didn't say I would. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate with regards to what just happened.
Stop caving for these dudes, man. It's a bad decision. All right. I love Robby Anderson. It's not smart to sign Robby Anderson. And listen, and I think Robby Anderson is the one pushing the deal here. I think he's the one.
Oh, no, there's not a doubt in my mind that he's pushing it. I mean, just the little thing, like it's the little nuances too. When he took days off, he wasn't there in certain pockets. Like, it's the little nuances of certain things. But the thing is, him and Rule got a different relationship than any other wide receiver.
Bro, I don't care about you gotta let this ain't college. That's that college stuff, Dave. This ain't college no more, bro. That Robby Anderson is a grown ass man. He don't need saving no more, bro. He don't need saving. Robby Anderson is a grown, and this is a business.
How much Robby make? How much Robbie's making right now? Like
10 million. 10 million a year, and you better not sign him for more than that. His extension better be under $10 million. If they're gonna do it, it better be like 7, 8, bro. Come on,
if
man.
It's 12, if it's 12 million,
hell no. It's under 10. It got to be under 10 million, dog.
I bet you
it's 12. Be under
10
million. Nah,
I bet you it's 12.
Hell no. If it's 12, that's stupid.
All right, now I'm about to have fun. I like to have fun on the show. Go. So you remember last year when I was losing my shit about the catch percentage?
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
And you remember? No. Hear me out. No,
I'm listening. I'm all ears, Dave.
So you remember
Dave
when
on the way? Heel Dave.
No. Hear me out. Now you remember when I was talking about how his catch percentage was very low compared to the other wide receivers on the roster at the time?
Yes, we remember that day.
And you know how and I wasn't denying how good DJ Moore is, but I said that's gonna be an issue if it doesn't improve. And if you're talking about now maybe Matt Rule and the rest of these people that make these GM decisions are in their analytics bag, and they might be looking at shit like that and be like, is he worth that much? Even though I don't agree. But those are the things I notice.
Hey, Justin, I got news for you, bro. That's not how the cat works. That's not how the cat works, okay?
Especially if we have dead cat. We got dead.
That's not how the cap works, sir. You see that $208 million projected cap? That's the ceiling, okay? So in the best case scenario, we're going to have $31 million. And so you guys have to realize a lot of the free agent signs that we signed this year, the money got pushed into 2022. That's why we don't have that much money in 2022. We're supposed to come upon a bag. Okay, and we don't have that bag because Taylor Moton got extended. We signed all these guys. We have $31 million in cap space. That's what we have. You're going to potentially roll over about 20-something million, in the range of 20 million. So we'll have about $50 million in
looks like too.
Correct. It depends what the extension. But and you got to remember, Robby Anderson is getting an extension. He's not on the books for 2022. So whatever he's paid is getting subtracted from that 31 million. Okay. It's not like Robby Anderson. Well, Robby Anderson is under contract in 2022. And then when you agree to that extension, his cap number drops. Okay. That's not so. Again, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, if we had like 80-something million in cap space, I wouldn't blink twice about the Robby Anderson extension. But it's starting to get a little tight here, bro. It's getting a little tight. That's all I'm saying. And I want to see how they're going to do this, because I don't think it's the right move. I think we got wide receivers. You got Terrace Marshall. You picked up Shi Smith. You have a DJ Moore who should be the priority. That guy should be the priority. He should be the number one guy you're trying to extend. He's played with garbage wide receivers. He's been 1,000-yard wide receiver, 3 straight times? So get this man paid, or 2 straight times, excuse me. Get this man paid, okay? That's my opinion. Get Dante Jackson paid. Get Jermaine Carter paid. Get those guys paid. Jermaine Carter's going to come up on a bag this year, bro. I'm telling you. That's a guy that's going to ball out this year. Mark my words.
All I'm saying is this, man. That relationship is the reason why. And I'm very intrigued to see what that number is looking like.
I'm not naive to that, Dave. I understand the relationship, but what I'm saying is that doesn't make it a good decision. That's all. I'm saying.
I didn't say it was a great decision, but at the same, but it goes back to at the beginning of the season, Robby Anderson was obviously was the guy. Like, he was the guy, and then he dipped over time, but at the beginning of the year, he was the target monster. So, you got to take that into account as well. I mean, it makes wonder whether or not if the team thinks that he's the one.
Yeah. So, and then speaking of everybody's talking about Shaq. Shaq, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but Shaq is the highest player on the roster next year. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind as we, so that's
as we move on.
So I know Fitterer is loved by the masses, but I question a couple of these moves.
He didn't sign Shaq.
He made it worse. He doubled down on it. That's bullshit. We call it like it is, Dave. He doubled down on that.
He did
by restructuring the contract.
You're right.
You kicked the can, so you further added to it. So bullshit. We gonna call it like we see it, Dave.
No, I feel you. All right. Valid point.
So,
not arguing with you there.
All right. So real quick, we caught an L. We lost 20-3 against the Baltimore Ravens, who extended their preseason winning streak. And I just want to say real quick before we get into this, shout out to Brodney and Jose from Lunch Break Hot Take. If you haven't tuned into their channel, man, go over there, hit the subscribe button. They're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. You know how we do. We try to help people get their subs up. So go over there, check out Lunch Break Hot Take. They are Ravens fans. Oh, excuse me. Jose is a Ravens fan. Brodney is a Panthers fan. So they kind of talk about both teams. They also cover like UFC. They cover a lot of stuff over there.
They cover a lot of sports. And here's the thing, Panther Nation, that you need to understand. They need more Panthers presence over there. So I need you guys to head over there and help out and beat up these Ravens fans. So I need you guys to help Ronnie out and beat up these Ravens fans. So if you haven't subscribed to Lunch Break Hot Take, make it happen, guys.
Facts. And just again, shout out to Brodney, but I mean, this man said that the Ravens don't care about their they're not taking it, the preseason streak. I think they take it very seriously.
Yes, they do.
They take pride in that shit. And they're trying to get to, I think this was the 19th in victory in a row. I think they're getting to 20 if they win next week. I think they take pride in that shit. They play like it. They play hard. So shout out to the Baltimore Ravens. They beat us up pretty good in the preseason week 2. It is what it is. I think, we dominated the practice, but that was just practice. And we talking about practice. It's a game. It's a game we talking about. So they came out.
Dude, if you listen to our coaching, man, based on the access of our coaching staff, the practices are more important than the game anyway.
Bullshit. Anyway, this is some more bullshit. Some more bullshit.
I'm here to be the voice of reason.
Okay. I'm here to call it like it is, Dave.
No, I know you are. But whenever I call like it is, I'm heel Dave. So
true.
I'm just
you
saying.
Go a little bit. You go a little bit too far.
Nah, man. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to let you guys know that it's unacceptable that we have a quarterback right now who never played in a full game of this offense, who's learning a new offense, who is still considered young, although he has NFL experience, and he out here throwing 2 passes. And the coach thinks that's okay. That's all I'm saying. No, but I'm heel Dave when I say things like that.
True.
But I saw my chat, and I saw how irritated you were in my chat, because I definitely said I was going to live stream if Darnold played. And he did that 2 little passes, and I was ready to go after that. But I stuck around. I like you guys. Just for a half. I wasn't doing the whole game. Wasn't happening.
Yeah, that wasn't worth doing the whole
game. No.
I
wasn't doing the whole game. Wasn't going to.
But okay, so real quick, Dave, I want to talk about this this press conference. This is the post, not the press conference today. This is the post-game press conference. We got to unpack a couple things, Dave, because I was watching this and I was like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, Dave? So first of all, they went after Matt Rule a little bit, right? They went after Matt Rule a little bit. They talked about how we are struggling in the red zone, okay? And Dave, we ran a total of 6 plays in the red zone, all right? 6 plays. We had 1 run inside the 20. We had 3 plays inside of the 10, 2 runs, 1 pass, and we had 2 run plays from the 1 yard line, Dave. And I don't care, Dave. Listen to me, Dave. I don't care if it's preseason, postseason, high school football, middle school football, Pop Warner, 7-on-7, Pee Wee football. I don't give a damn what it is. If you can't get 1 yard, that is a problem. It is a problem. I don't care if you're not showing your full packages. You're not running goal line.
Rashad.
If you can't win 1-on-1,
Rashad,
mano y mano, I don't give a damn.
Rashad.
It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable, Dave.
Rashad.
What's that?
They're hiding their packages for the regular season.
I don't care, Dave. What did I say? I don't care. Let me repeat. Hold on, Dave. One more time for the people listening in the back. I don't care if it's preseason, postseason, packages, no packages, Manscaped packages, middle school football, Pop Warner, high school football, 7-on-7, Pee Wee. I don't care, Dave. If you can't get 1 yard, Rashad. Okay, and we've seen this multiple times. That's why I'm a little bit irritated.
Rashad.
You get 2 cracks at the 1 yard line, bro, and you can't get 1 yard, bro. That is a problem.
What if I told you I knew we weren't getting in as soon as I saw us at the 1? Like, I have PTSD whenever we're at the 1, because I know we ain't capable of this shit. And I also know all of a sudden we out here doing these Panthers camp confidentials. And one of the first things they said, let's do some red zone. I'm like, yeah, you ain't doing that red zone last year. And I guess it's obviously ain't working this year. So maybe he shouldn't have to do any red zone. But the thing is, man, listen, the man said he didn't want to show his goal line packages.
Dave, I don't want to show my package either. But at the end of the day, you might
have to show it with Manscaped with the performance package 4.0.
Pause, by the way. Anyway, you got it, fam. You got to get 1 yard. Couple other things. We talk about the goal line package. We get that they're in base and they don't want to show we're not showing goal line, blah, blah, whatever. That's BS. Again,
all I'm going to say is this. I can't wait till the season starts and we're at like the 3 or the 4 yard line and 4-man rush shows a breakdown of the fact that we're not in a goal line front. And then I'm going to come back and say, well, why aren't we in a goal line front? I thought you were hiding that for the regular season. And we are here still not being able to get these lines, get these TDs, man. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Yeah, it's unacceptable. I don't care if it's preseason or not. You can't line up and get 1 yard and you got 2 cracks at it. That's a problem. That's a problem. And again,
it's the way they lost both of them, right? And I've been shouting out 4-man rush a lot. And
I think you should go over there and make it a 5-man rush the way you talking about it, Dave.
Listen, man, don't do that, man. Look, man, the tank is dope. They're good at what they do. They broke down what happened in both plays, which is the most hilarious shit ever.
Ain't no need to break it. Why would you break down a 1 yard play? It's mano y mano. You can't get it. You can't get it. It's nothing to break down, fam. They just soft. You can't get 1 yard, B. Ain't nothing to break down. It's mano y mano. It's nothing to break down. It's pointless.
The first attempt, they were outnumbered because obviously the Ravens are better at analytics than the Panthers are. So the second time, they out here trying to put Colin Thompson at fullback, which makes no sense.
Speaking of great segue, Dave. Great segue because we don't have a fullback, and I'm okay with that. I'm cool with us not having a fullback. But Matt Rule goes on in his press conference and says, "Yo, if we find the right one, what you mean find the right? Yo, you bought this week 1 in 2 weeks. What you mean find the right one, fam? Like, what is we doing?"
You remember when I talked about the Trimble pick, and I always said, "Yo, that's the role where he would hit, where he would be." So I was more, huh?
They hide in the package. When you saw Colin Thompson right there, who's supposed to be there? That's Tommy Tremble. They hide in the package.
No. There's a difference in hiding the package and actually putting the right players there. There's a distinct difference. They're not hiding the package. They legit think Colin Thompson is the best option, and I don't agree with them. I don't agree.
They hide in the pack. Tommy Tremble will be the fullback. We know that. There's no need to hide the package. Okay, we see the package, Matt.
It ain't the package. That's the problem. That's my point. They think Colin Thompson's a better option than Tremble in that spot. That's my beef. Yes. If
they come on, nah. I'm not gonna let you do that, Dave.
Rashad, I don't want you to do that, but I'm just telling you what it is. The starters were out there. Was Tremble hurt?
No, he's fine. Well, he might be actually. He didn't practice today. But anyway, go ahead.
But no. But my point is that Thompson started. Thompson was in the package. They think Thompson was the guy to do that shit.
Nah, man.
And you know what they were?
And that was first string too.
That's my point. They're wrong. Got the wrong guy in there. That's not the guy. Trimble should have been in there. I don't know what they're thinking. Trimble's done it. And that's my point. 6 snaps. That's how many snaps that Collins had at the fullback. Trimble did it when he was at Notre Dame. And that's my problem. He did it.
They're hiding the package.
And you didn't play him. Nick, no. They're hiding goal line. You should be hiding players. You know who's supposed to be there.
They're hiding the package, Dave. But anyway, last point in the conference that I wanted to pull out was bringing in another kicker for Joey Sly. They're still not doing it, Dave. And we'll talk about Joey Sly a little bit later. We put him on the Summer Jam screen. But we not bringing another kicker, man. We not bringing another kicker, Dave. It ain't happening. That's our guy, man.
Don't worry, man. They'll blame Joey Sly. They won't blame Sam Darnold if we lose a game. If Darnold messes up on that game-winning drive, and it's because of Sly missing the field goal. Won't worry, we'll blame Sam Darnold, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on.
We have 2 long snappers on this squad, but we don't have 2 kickers on this squad. Does not compute.
No, it doesn't. All right. So let's take a look at a couple injuries. There's a couple injuries out there. Keith Taylor got an ankle. Kenny Robinson has a knee. Sam Franklin, Rodney Smith, Keith Kirkwood, Trent Cannon, Tommy Tremble, Hassan Reddick. None of them practiced today. So that's just something to watch. I don't think anybody on there serious. Keith Kirkwood still has the concussion issue going on. Rodney Smith has been out for a little bit. He went down in the Colts practice, but we haven't seen him in a couple weeks. So just keep an eye on that. Here's the question. Here's the question of the day. Mm-hmm. We know the obvious ones that aren't going to get cut tomorrow because of injury. Well, 3 already got cut. We just need 2 more.
Oh, really? I haven't tell you how much I've been paying attention.
Yeah. None of these names is up there, so you good.
All right. So, do you think any of these guys might get cut for an injury type of thing?
No, I think if you were going to cut any of these players, I think the players that are listed here are guys they at least want to keep on the practice squad. They're going to wait till the last round of cuts and hope they get lost in the sauce so they can pull them back on the practice squad. I don't think any of these guys are going to be cut tomorrow.
Okay.
Because none of them, if that was the case, they would have got put on IR.
Well, the one guy I'm thinking of
last week.
One thing I'm thinking about is Kirkwood.
Nah, Kirkwood, they at least want him on the practice squad. At least. So I don't think they're gonna hold on to him and wait until that last round to cut him. And then turn around and hope he gets in the practice squad. So real quick, Marquise Haynes, he got a shoulder. He was in a green jersey today, so it looks like he is trending in the right direction. And DJ Moore was back at full practice from a back injury he suffered in joint practices. So yeah, man. So yeah, these are the injury updates. Really nothing too concerning right now. Nobody's, all our
all right. Stop right there.
Players are straight.
I got to reply to a chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. You know it's not true. We've seen it happen last year where he didn't get in.
We've seen it several times where he's gotten stopped.
Pretty much.
He got stopped on 4th and 1. We seen him get stopped at the goal line. Under Matt Rule, Ron Rivera, Shula, Brady, don't matter who it is. We all gotten whoever you want. North Turner, Scott Turner,
the line
Tina
play matters,
Turner,
bro.
all of them.
The line play matters, man. If our line's trash, but either way. All right, moving on.
All right, moving on. All right, so rookie report, real quick. It's like a Christmas tree up in this mug. Anyway, I know, right? My bad. This kind of triggered me for a second. All these colors, I didn't realize it was this colorful. All right, so J.C. Horn had a grade of 63.8. Nothing too bad. I think he only got targeted one time, and that was on a slant, which did not complete. So I think I think J.C. Horn looked good out there. He looked physical. He was straight. He didn't have that Patrick Surtain moment. That's the pick 6, but that's okay. I mean, you have to get those opportunities. He only got thrown at one time. All good. Terrace Marshall had a solid day. Terrace Marshall had 3 receptions for 50 yards on 3 targets, so 100% catch rate. Solid day from him. He trending. So if you look at the arrows next to their name, that is telling you whether their grade went up or down from last week. So that is not me. That's their PFF grade, whether it went up or down. So that is what it is. Brady Christensen, he had a better day yesterday. He's trending up at 73.3 grade, really good grade. Let me see what he did. I'm not going to pull up the pressures and all that, but I think he had a solid day. Tommy Tremble, he's trending upward, 60.7. He had a solid day too. Solid day receiving. He had 2 catches on 2 targets for 18 yards. I love seeing what he's doing, getting the drops. He's out of his system because we know his hands were troublesome early in training camp, but he looks good now, turning that corner, looks good out in the open field. The dude is physical. He looks to deliver some punishment when he has the ball in his hands. So I really like Tommy Tremble a lot. Chuba Hubbard, he's down. Obviously, I think he had a fumble. He had 2 receptions for 29 yards on 2 targets and added 9 carries for 24 yards. But again, like I said, he had that fumble. So that
fumble killed it. He had a better day catching the ball, though, which was good.
Yeah.
But the fumble kind of overweighed it.
The 2 for 2 is great. Good to see that because, again, we saw him have some terrible hands in that Colts game, and he bounced back. So it's good to see that. Davion Nixon trending upwards, 55 grade. Again, it's really difficult to get those interior defensive line. It's hard to see that. So Keith Taylor had a great day. I know he went down injury, but 85.9 had a really good day. I think he only allowed 1 catch, I think, on 2 targets. Had a couple tackles. So I think, he had a good day. Deontay Brown went down. I think that 37 is tough, partially because I think he had the false start penalty, and they yanked him out the game for a good portion of time. Let me see what else that grade encompasses. Give me 1 second. Let me check this out.
Yo, they yanked him quick too, bro.
Yeah, he ran right out. He DBO'd himself. The dude DBO. Yo, he DBO'd himself in the Yo, Dave, he DBO'd himself in the game.
I watched it, man. They got his ass out of there quick.
Yo, he ran immediately to the sideline, bro. Man, I can't find him. All right. Yeah. So he had a good. That's week 1. You see, he gave up 1 hurry. So you're not terrible. But again, like I said, he had that false start. So I think that's going to pin. I mean, it's just hard to kind of pull it. 37 is a bit tough. Shot Smith had a solid day. This dude is the highest ranking, I think, rookie that we have right now from a total PFF standpoint. He had a bunch of targets, 6 targets, only caught 2 of them. I'm not sure if some of those were inaccurate. I'm pretty sure a lot of those are inaccurate. But 2 receptions for 35 yards. So I like what I saw from him. Thomas Fletcher, who cares? Phil Hoskins went down a little bit from last week.
So disrespectful, man.
Patty Fisher had a 51.1 grade, which is very similar to what he had last week. So he's trending. He's straight. And he's consistent. He's performing. He's performing. So yeah, that was it. I'd like to see a couple others, man. Omar Bayless and Brandon Zylstra, man, they're not seeing much. Omar Bayless had 2 targets. Brandon Zylstra had 1 target, no catches for neither one of them. So that's tough for them. Like to see them get a little bit more active. But other than that, man, I think it was, solid game for the rookies. They still coming along. So I'm not mad at them at all. Not mad at them at all. All right. Anything else you want to add to the rookies, Dave?
Nah, man. I'm happy to see that the receivers are panning out. Looks like Brady Christian had a better day, which was good. I love the fact that Keith Taylor had a better day. That was pretty good. Disappointed in Hoskins, man. I was thinking he was going to do more, but those are the breaks sometimes.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, so y'all, I'm gonna hit y'all with the stats again. It's a lot of red on this screen.
Jesus, man,
a lot of red on this screen. I kind of pulled some of the same stats I pulled last week. I got one different stat, but outside of that, we're gonna roll through these real quick. Red zone efficiency day, fail. Okay, I think we were like 1 of 5 for the entire preseason. Again, I don't care what season it is, Dave. It could be hunting season. You got to get 1 yard, bro. 1 yard.
Duck season or rabbit season, bro.
It don't matter. Jesus. It don't matter. You got to get 1 yard, bro. And you had 2 opportunities to get it, and you couldn't get it in the end zone. I don't care what. I don't care if it's preseason or not. You got to get those. All right. Again, 2-11 from third down. That's not good. We saw the same energy last week. The same energy last week is not good. You're not going to win many games if you can't sustain drives. When you can't convert third downs, you're getting off the field, you're putting your defense on the field, and we'll talk about that in a little bit in a second, but it's not good. You have to convert on third down. We're not doing that. These are trending from that. Again, I wouldn't be alarmed if like we were good at this last year. And like, let me just say this. With these interesting stats, like you could say you don't care about the wins or losses. That's fair. Wins or losses don't matter in preseason.
They don't.
But these micro stats, when you look at these mini games, these games within the larger game, you have to win some of these. You have to be red zone efficient. You have to be third down. You have to see these micro stats trend in the right direction. And I'm not seeing that.
So here's the thing. We can go here's the reality of the fact. Ultimately, the only thing that we improved on last week from this week is the penalties. We knocked down the penalties a bit, which is a good thing. We won the turnover battle last week. We won the turnover battle this week. But all that other things that are red zone efficiency, third down efficiency, third down defense, getting folks off the field, those have to improve to equate to wins. Typically, like we said last week, when you win the turnover ratio, you typically win the game. But not if you can't get into the end zone, and not if you can't stay on the field or get off the field on defense. Yep. And those things still aren't happening.
Yep. So that's a good point, Dave, going down to that third down defense. Our third down defense was not good. That's something we saw last year. Our third down defense was not good. I know the first team defense wasn't out there, but they did give up one big run on third down. It was third down, and I don't know. I forgot what it was, third and short. But they
one of those red zones, we had Sam Darnold there. Just wanted to be clear for you. Just for the people.
That's a fact.
Just for the people. I just want to be clear. So that puts it in perspective. We got to the red zone with Sam, still couldn't close it out, and we only went to the red zone one other time in the game.
Yeah, that's awful.
That's freaking pathetic.
So just going back to my point about the third down defense, again, we allowed them to convert over 50%, almost 60% of their third down attempts. That's not good. That means we couldn't get off the field, and we also could not sustain a drive. That goes to that time of possession. They almost doubled us in time of possession, bro. You're not going to win like that. You're not going to win game. That is awful. And that's in one less drive, Dave. They only had one more drive than us. Put that in perspective. Put that in perspective.
They had the ball for 17 minutes more than us.
Yes.
17 more minutes more than us, man.
That is awful. And again, I don't care about the win and loss in preseason. That doesn't matter. You're right. Guys, you're right. That win-loss total does not matter in preseason.
But these things need to improve.
These things do matter, bro. These red zone efficiency, third down efficiency, it matters, bro. You have to see that improve, especially when you were bad at these last year. Maybe you should show your package. Maybe you should be practicing your packages. Pause.
I mean, anything worse that could happen at this point, right?
Maybe you should be doing something.
Uh-oh. James Robinson. Do. Okay.
Not good.
Moving on. All right.
But anyway. Yeah, whip out the packages, dog. Pause. We need to see something. All right? Because this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. You have to win these games within the game. I need to see these trend. Some, not all of them, just some of them. Can we get?
Well, the thing is, the bottom line is either the third down efficiency's got to improve or the third down defense got to improve. I would like both of them to improve, but if one of them don't improve, it's gonna be a long season, guys. So it's just rough.
Yeah, not good. All right, so just wanted to show you guys the game within the game. It matters. Snap counts, man. I don't have much. Dave, you got any thoughts on the snap counts?
I didn't honestly. I haven't went back to look at the second half. I saw the first half and I said, all right, I've seen enough. Because of the fact that they made the decision and they're talking like they're gonna play the starters for the first half in the third preseason game. That tells me a lot. You know what that tells me? They already know who the final 60 is. It just comes down to the last 7 or 5, however you want to look at it. They know who they are. They know. Like, let's not get it twisted here. They know. Because if you're saying, oh, I want to talk about roster cuts today, and you only got to cut 5 for tomorrow, and then you got to get down to 53 by next week, you already know who you're letting go. You already know. You're just keeping them around.
Yeah. So Brady Christensen, he played 68%. He was the most player. He played the most snaps on the offensive side of the ball. Sam Darnold, they only played the first series. Sam Darnold, Taylor Moe, Matt Paradis, Cam Irving, Robby Anderson. They all only played one series. Will Grier played 25 snaps. And then he had a solid. We'll talk about Will Grier a little bit later. On the defensive side of the ball, Josh Bonds played 42 snaps. Luvu played 20 snaps, and Kenny Robinson played 15 snaps, and he had the injury. But yeah, most of the starters didn't play much, so just nothing real too crazy out here with the snaps. All right, moving on. Dave, you want to show the package off, man? Pause.
Nah, man. We are a family show. But no. It is
clean, Dave.
Listen, man, but it's official for real now because it is fantasy football draft season. So it's time to put the PP in your PPR league with the sponsors of today's show, Manscaped. The leader in below the waist grooming just launched the new Performance Package 4.0. We talked about it earlier, so we're just here to talk about it once more. Don't neglect your balls like the Packers front office has been neglecting Aaron Rodgers or how we've been neglecting DJ Moore. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for kickoff by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping using the code PNP. This will help you tame that Troy Polamalu in your pants. So, the Performance Package comes with the 4.0, the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. It also comes with the Weed Whacker, the Crop Preserver, Ball Deodorant, and the Crop Reviver. The Lawnmower 4.0 also has a 4000K LED spotlight, which allows you to be as accurate as that clip of Brady playing catch with the football throwing machine. And the Weed Whacker is also waterproof and uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. This nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, just like the Lawnmower 4.0, which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs in those very sensitive holes. But So you need to get 20% off and free shipping with the code PNP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code PNP at manscaped.com. If your significant other is nagging you about how much time you put into your fantasy team, you might as well gift them with some beautiful balls with Manscaped. And always remember, your balls will thank you.
Facts. Go and use that code. Go over to manscaped.com. You use PNP, get 20% off plus free shipping. All right.
They got some real good stuff over there, man. They got cologne. They got a lot of items over there for men and women. So,
yep. All right. That being said, man, let's move on. Let's get into it. Dave, stock up, stock down. Let's get it cracking. These were pretty obvious. It wasn't really much to kind of no real surprises here. Oops, sorry. Let's talk about it. I thought Sam Franklin had a good day. I'm gonna give him stock up, bro. Dave, any thoughts on Sam Franklin?
Now, he had a pretty good day, man. I mean, he was one of the good things that we saw in the defense. Defense did win the turnover battle, but Sam played a pretty good game. I mean, he's definitely he's making the team. So,
oh, for sure, he had 4 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 1 QB hit. I thought he had a solid game. Again, it wasn't really much out there to take from on both sides of the football. It was just a rough game.
3 points. Yeah, it was a tough game.
It was a tough game to watch, to be honest with you. But Sam Franklin was one of the bright spots, and I think he is assisting to shore up that safety position we were so worried about. You talk about those guys. Kenny Robinson's having a good preseason. We got Burris. You think what you may about him, and we got Jeremy Chin back there, obviously, and Sean Chandler's also having a good. So that safety position. A lot to be excited about. I think you'll see a bunch of 2 safety packages, including Jeremy Chin, 3 safety packages with Jeremy Chin floating all over the place. So I think it's going to be interesting to watch this safety position kind of bloom, and hopefully those guys will pan out. Again, you go back to Sam Franklin last year. I thought he played fine. There were just a couple issues where he had some assignment issues. He was out of place or didn't make the right read, and I think that stuff will improve. But I like Sam. Sam's having a good camp. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oops. Next up, who's up for bid? Who's on the Summer Jam screen? Ooh,
Dave.
The sly one. But don't worry, bro. You still have a job. They don't want to give you competition.
Yeah, Dave. I don't know what's going on with Sly, bro. He missing chip shots. I don't know what's going on with this dude, man. It's not good. And I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. I really don't, man. I don't understand how this.
What did I say? What did I say a few weeks ago when you asked the question of one person that we're now talking about?
That's true. You did say that.
Bro, they ain't get his man no competition. He out here missing these chip shots. He out here missing these field goals. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know.
He should change his number though.
No competition. Like at least like he's sitting mad comfy. Like this dude got a nice little couch he's sitting on with his feet up. He can miss kicks because they ain't gonna bring nobody in. Like what's going on? I don't understand. This dude he's real comfy, and I don't like that. I don't like this dude being comfortable, bro. I don't like it one bit. And again, we know kickers, they are what they are, but they win games.
Supposedly, there's teams looking at that Giants kicker, and I feel some type of way about that. If we trade for a kicker, I'm gonna lose my shit. I just want you to know that.
Trade? Well, I don't know. I'm not trading for a kicker.
There's talks that there's some interest in the Giants kicker
from us.
Well, there's teams.
Oh, well, we're not one of them.
Well, we're always in every deal, right?
Joey Slide mad comfy. No, we ain't in on no deals.
Dog, I'm just saying, if we trade for a kicker, bro, I'm gonna lose my shit. I am. Because then my PTSD is gonna come back.
Uh-oh.
So I'm thinking about Harrison Butker. In fact, we can get anything for him. We let the Chiefs just pick him up after we drafted him to keep Graham Gano. And then Graham Gano didn't work out. We ended up with this guy.
Yeah. But yeah, Joey Sly's mad comfy, man. He's not.
We should have drafted a kicker instead of a long snapper.
I probably would have felt better about that, to be honest with you.
Jesus, man. Moving on. Let's go.
Nobody. Yeah,
next
all right.
guy.
No, yeah. Anyway.
I'm done.
Yo,
my guy Luvu.
This dude Frankie Luvu, and I tried to pull up a clip. I should have pulled up a clip because a lot of y'all wasn't on Luvu. A lot of y'all was like, man, this dude Luvu gonna get cut. And I tried to tell y'all this dude plays different. This dude plays different. He's got a different type of aggression. He plays really intense. And I really love his game, bro. I've been saying this for a while, man. This dude is somebody I really like. And I think he really he was in the Jets, he was underutilized because they didn't know how to use him. We've got those tweeners on our roster, and I really think that a guy like Christian Miller is a guy who's going to be threatened by a guy like Frankie Luvu. Frankie Luvu is a guy that balled out. He had a hell of a day. He's just adding on to what he did last week, and I just love what he's doing. He had 3 tackles. He had a pass deflection, a QB hit. I mean, this dude's been all over the place. So what do you think about Frankie Luvu, Dave?
He's balling, bro. Surprise at the camp. I'll tell you that right now.
Ain't no surprise to me.
I will say
this
though. I watched the Camp Confidential, and he talked about how he has 5 things that he always remembers to do because of Kevin Green, who coached him in his rookie year with the Jets.
I was just about to bring that up. What was that, Dave? Do you remember the things?
I do not. Sorry, Frankie. I don't remember.
Yeah, Frankie's that dude, man. But yeah, man, he's an inspiration. Kevin Green was an inspiration to Frankie Luvu, man. The dude is, I'm telling you, man, I try to tell y'all he was built different. He's built different, man. And I really like Frankie a lot. I'm happy to see him kind of ball out. Oos, that is funny. Hassan Reddit said, "I love Oos." Shout out to Roman Reigns and the Usos and all the Polynesian folk.
Yeah, man,
that's dope. But yeah, man, I love Frankie. Frankie's a really good player, bro. Love him. Any more thoughts on Frankie Luvu, Dave?
Nah, Frankie's that guy, man. Love him. He's been my favorite player to watch during the preseason.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's a beast. All right, moving on.
Who's next? Go.
Jalen Julius. I think. Listen, Jalen Julius is a guy who got a lot of snaps. He got a lot of snaps. Dave, I don't think you watched the second half.
I didn't.
But this dude was on the field a lot, and I just think, man, I'm not really. I thought he was trending a little bit upwards in the first preseason game. This game, not so much. I really didn't like what I saw from him in the second half of the game. Saw some missed tackles and things and such. But again, I think for a guy like him who was on the edge of potentially making the roster, I like to see a little bit better play. But you know what I'm
about to call him, because he played a lot of snaps in the first game too.
Yeah,
he's about to be dubbed. He's about to be dubbed the preseason body.
Yeah, right. And that's what I'm saying. So,
which goes back to my point. They know who they're keeping.
Yeah,
they absolutely know who they're keeping. For sure.
But all right, that's really it for Jalen Julius, man. He just caught a stray right here. I think it just is what it is. Moving on, Will Grier, Dave. Will Grier had himself a solid day. I think we're gonna have an interesting conversation about backups, real quick. But I think Will Grier had a solid day. Dave, he was 11-14 for 144 yards. He got sacked twice. Had a really good passer rating, if you believe that thing. But yeah, I thought Will Grier was solid. He had a really good throw to Terrace Marshall along the sideline. He had a couple errant throws that I didn't like, but outside of that, man, he looked okay. And one can say that he needs the talent around him to be a solid quarterback, because he was awful last week playing with the threes.
Well, how was PJ Walker playing with the threes?
Awful with the threes this week. So that's what I'm saying.
I could transition this to a discussion with another team, but we can do that.
Probably worse than Grier was, to be
honest. He was. But the PJ Walker truthers ain't ready for that discussion.
We'll hold that thought for a couple seconds.
You know what else? Yeah. You know another situation this reminds me of with another team?
What's that?
Denver. Week 1, Drew Lock started. Ball. Teddy balled. Teddy did decent with the seconds. Week 2, Teddy started. Teddy balled. Drew Lock looked terrible with the seconds.
So what are you saying, Dave?
Teddy's gonna win a starting job. and now we're gonna get and when he does win when he does win a starting job, I'm gonna be giving you guys the Teddy ticker for the culture.
Teddy ticker.
Give you guys the Teddy ticker for the culture.
That's funny.
Because I think some of you guys overreacted on Teddy. Teddy's not as bad as you guys think he is.
I've been saying that. But I digress.
No, I know we've been saying that. But the people thought that we were Teddy truthers. And we're going to just make Sam Darnold as accountable as you've been making Teddy. That'd be fun. But yeah, the Teddy ticker's coming soon if he wants that starting job. But I think he's going to win the starting job.
No, we don't love Teddy that much. It's just that we don't think he's as bad as y'all trying to make him. Yeah, as a lot of people make him seem. He's not that bad of a quarterback, bro. I think you're starting to see that now with Teddy gone, and these issues still arise. I think you guys need to start connecting the dots here. It ain't us. So
well, you could say beating out Drew Lock isn't that much, but the bottom line is that a lot of folks didn't think Teddy could beat out Drew Lock. A lot of folks didn't think that was going to happen. And it's looking like it's going to happen, guys.
But anyway, back to Will Grier. Will Grier had a solid day. It's good to see him bounce back. That dude, Will Grier, he needed this. But I got a little bit of a take after this. Remind me about my Will Grier take after this one, Dave, because this is the last stock down. Dave, PJ Walker stock down. It's the opposite last week. PJ was solid. Will Grier, I didn't put Will Grier on stock down, but he didn't have a great game.
Because you gave him the benefit of the doubt.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I did. But
you're not willing to give PJ Walker the benefit of the doubt?
No, I'm not, Dave. He was flat out awful, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dave. He was awful, bro. PJ was terrible. Okay, he was 1 for 8 for 8 yards, bro. He looked like shit. SHIT. He was bad. Okay, bad. And I tried to tell y'all, but that neither one of these dudes was it. That's what I've been saying. Neither one of these guys should be our backup. I feel like if something happens to Sam Darnold, I don't necessarily feel comfortable with either one of these dudes taking over the reins. Now, here is my take. Follow me, Dave. Bear with me as I go through my take. Okay. Here's my take on the backup quarterback position. All right. So here's my thoughts. Let me go back up to Will Grier because this is making my PTSD flare up watching PJ Walker. but hold on. All right. So here's my hot take. Not necessarily a hot take, but here's my take. Okay. I feel like we should attempt to trade Will Grier right now. Right now, Dave. His stock is as high as it's gonna get. He is red hot. People watching that game, they might need to get them some Will Grier. Please attempt to trade this dude right now.
Rashad,
go ahead.
You want to hear a secret?
What's that?
We only got a 6th-round pick for Teddy Bridgewater. What in the blue hell do you think we're gonna get for this guy?
No. What did we get for Kyle Allen though?
Wasn't that like a 4th-round pick? Yeah. That was some anomaly shit. You think Robert Rivera wants this dude?
I'm just saying. Maybe they drafted him over there.
No. I don't think that was a Hurney or a Rivera pick. I'm gonna be honest. I think this was a Tepper pick.
Let me get my thought out real quick. Dave, we gotta admit right now that
we got a 5th for Kyle. Sorry.
Dave, let me get through this. Will Grier, this is the best we've ever seen Will Grier play. This is probably the best he's ever going to play. I'm just gonna be honest. He's not going to play. Not fair to him. Dave, it's fair. It's calling it like it is. He's not gonna play better than what we saw yesterday. He's not. That was the best we've ever seen Will Grier play. He's peak Grier right now. Trade him immediately. You have to strike while the iron is hot. Find a partner who's hurting for quarterback, who needs quarterback depth. Go and trade this dude immediately, okay? Get something in return. And I think you need to go out and find a real veteran backup quarterback. Neither one of these dudes are the answers. I'm just going to be honest. These dudes ain't it. We seen both of them be straight up garbage. Okay. Neither one of these guys are it. I've been saying it for a long time. When I go to these practices, I see what I see. My eyes don't lie, bro. Neither one of these dudes is the answer. Okay. My qualities for a backup quarterback. I feel like your backup quarterback needs to have starting experience. He needs to be a backup quarterback. Maybe, something like a Trubisky where he has some issues. He got some starting experience. You go in there, he can take over the reins and be serviceable. Okay. These dudes.
Trubisky was balling.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Dave. Change the scenery, something like that. I'm not saying we should go get Trubisky. I'm just saying that's the situation. We need a quarterback that has starting experience so that when you turn the reins over to them, you're not trying to recreate the wheel. You don't have to change the system or get these guys to play a certain way. These guys have experience. That's what we need. Neither one of our quarterbacks have starting caliber experience. They're both dudes that are learning. They're in year 3, year 4 of the NFL, and they're still learning. That's not the type of backup quarterback we need. And I know some of y'all are saying, well, yeah, we're not in a situation to be in a win now mode. Like we're not gonna, but we know that Sam Darnold's gonna go down. And what if we are? What if we do have some games strung together? Do y'all feel comfortable with Will Grier or PJ Walker back there? Because I certainly don't.
Grier looks fine. Yes, it looked fine on Saturday.
Dave, we've seen Dave. That's my point. It's inconsistency. You don't know what you're gonna get with Will Grier, bro. You don't know what you're gonna get. And if y'all want to go with it's preseason thing, like when it's convenient, if we're gonna go with that, Dave, it was just preseason. And guess what? When it comes to live fire, those schemes, the blitz schemes and all that stuff, the exotic blitzes is gonna be different. It's not gonna be the same. So if y'all want to go with that, then go with it. Go with it when it's convenient and when it's factual, right? But I think that we should trade Will Grier right now at his peak. It's the best you're ever gonna get.
You're not gonna get anything for him. You know it.
I don't care. Okay, so do you think we're gonna extend Will? Will Grier's on a contract year. You think we're gonna extend him? Do you think you're gonna extend him? So what's the point?
You're not gonna get anything for him.
So what? But what's the point?
Ask the head coach, man. The coach likes him. The coach felt like he got a raw deal.
So what's the coach like? I don't care about what the coach likes.
But you need to help, look, man. You need the coach. You need the coach to trade this man.
It doesn't make sense from a team building standpoint. If this guy Will Grier is not going to be part of your long term plans, then what the hell is the point?
What if they extend Will Grier? What if they extend Will Grier?
Fan, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not doing this, Dave. I'm not doing this.
You're not. I'm not doing this. Why?
The only situation where I like having a young quarterback that needs to be groomed is when you've just invested a nice draft pick in said quarterback, maybe second, third round pick, something like a Kellen Mond situation, and that guy is potentially your future. Neither one of these guys are potentially the future. They're just stragglers, bro. I'm sorry. That's disrespectful, but that's what it is.
You know what I would do if I was Carolina right now? I would try to trade him, but I don't think you're going to get anything.
Don't care what. Something's better than nothing. What we got for Greg Little?
A 6th round pick.
7th.
Oh, it's a 7th round pick.
Yeah. So what? Get a 7th round pick. Get something. The dude is not going to be on the roster next year.
We're going to have like 5 7th round picks.
But you guess what you can do with those 7th round picks, Dave?
Trade up.
Exactly. So I don't hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, man.
I don't know why nobody agrees.
Is Josh Rosen still available?
Please explain to me why this doesn't make sense. This makes complete sense to me, bro. Why does this not make sense to y'all?
Honestly, I think Fitterer probably could get. All jokes aside, I really think Fitterer could get something for him. I just don't think they have an interest in trading.
But my point, Dave, you're not building around none of these dudes. Right now, your build, your hope is around Sam Darnold. Get a guy so that if Sam Darnold goes down, that we can continue playing. Like, none of these dudes is the answer. Am I not making sense, bro?
No, you're making sense. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just
you replace him with a veteran. Go get a veteran. Somebody with starting experience.
But my beef is that
anybody you get with starting experience is going to be better than these cats.
I don't disagree with you. But the problem I have is that this head coach should have known that. And he's had all season to do it, and he hasn't. And so I'm like, damn it, man, do it. And he ain't doing it. Like, he should have went after a veteran.
Any vet is better than these two dudes. Y'all seen? I don't know why I got it. Do these what do y'all look? What are y'all seeing in these two cats, man?
Personally, if we could cut them both, I would. But I don't think that's feasible because they haven't even looked at a veteran. Like, they haven't even thought about going after a veteran at this point. That's the issue.
I know we ain't getting, but why are we putting him out there like that? This dude is not, Will Grier is not it, bro. You got to start feeling some. I'm sure somebody out there would take a Will Grier. Somebody out there would take him.
I'm trying to think who would. Like, I'm like somebody going through the teams. I'm going through the teams, bro, and I'm like,
I need a quarterback with experience, and I need, unless it's going to be somebody you drafted and you're going to groom to be the guy. You're not grooming either one of these guys to be anything. They're just perennial backups, and they're not good at it. You need somebody that's going to help Sam Darnold be better. You need a mentor to Sam Darnold to tell them, hey, this is where I messed up.
I don't agree. I don't disagree with you there.
That's why you need a veteran. You need somebody to help Sam be better. Neither one of these dudes is helping Sam be better.
Because Sam's already better than these dudes.
I don't know.
But that's the thing, right? So everybody think that Teddy's career backup. Maybe it might have made sense to keep Teddy, but I know Teddy didn't want to stick around.
We're not doing that.
He's a veteran.
We're not doing that.
So that's my point. Like, what we trying to do here? Like,
it just doesn't make sense. Somebody got to help it make sense to me because I don't get it. I've been saying since preseason started, since I've been going to camp, I've been telling y'all that these dudes is not it, bro. Neither one of these dudes is it. And if something happens unless our defense is on fire, like they were in Detroit or against Detroit last year, we're not winning many games, bro, with a backup quarterback. I'm just telling y'all that right now. I'm just being honest. And again, if we're going to draft a quarterback to sit behind Sam Darnold and potentially be the next guy, that's the only situation where I like having a younger quarterback. And we don't know. We're not in that situation yet. Sam could be the guy for the next 15 to 20 years. We don't know that yet. So I don't know. That's why I'm saying keep a veteran around so that they can help each other. That's my thing. Anyway,
I'm just trying to I don't know, man. Like
trade Will Grier. I supposed to delete this slide, but that was all right. Thing.
So here's the deal, bro. The more I watch this shit, the more I think we're gonna keep 3.
Why?
I just think we're gonna keep 3. And I think it's scary to think that these are the 3 that we're going to keep, right? Because I agree with you with the fact that I don't think Will Grier or PJ Walker is capable of us winning any games. But like that. Like, I think the Detroit situation was an anomaly. That's an outlier more than anything else. But the thing is, when I start thinking about veterans to get, like, I don't think Blake Bortles is it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me see who's out there, man.
I don't want Blake Bortles. Like, I'm seeing Blake Bortles, and I'm about to throw up. Now, granted, Blake Bortles did win me a fantasy championship a while back, but that's not a quarterback.
I take Blake Bortles over Will Grier. What are we talking about? Are we saying that Will Grier is better than Blake Bortles?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
y'all are, I mean, people are throwing up Blake Bortles like it's a freaking joke, but I'm looking at Will Grier like he's the joke. Like, what are y'all talking about? I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to, like, I don't. What are y'all seeing? Y'all got to help me out, bro.
Dude, Dude, I just think for me, it's more about the reality of Tepper ain't. I think Will Grier was a Tepper pick. It wasn't a Hurney pick, and definitely Rule wasn't here yet. I just think it was a Tepper pick, and that's why I'm like, I don't think this is happening. I'll take Alex Smith in the wheelchair. It's hilarious. What if they're talking about? What if we pick up the Peterman? What if we pick up the Peterman?
Hold on. Here's the list. I'm giving you the list. I'm looking at the Falcon. I'm looking at the Falcons article because they had AJ McCarron go down, and so they got a list of 11 quarterbacks. Let me give you the list, and let me get a yay or nay in the here. Let me just pull it up. Well, let me just pull it up here. So let me give me the list right here. Josh Rosen, yay or nay? Dave, give me an answer. Yay or nay? Josh Rosen.
For what you wanted to be a nay, I think we should take a flyer.
He doesn't fit my criteria, so I'm gonna say nay. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like he's a nay based on your criteria, but I think I would take a flyer on him.
I'd say I agree. He's a flyer, but according to my criteria and what I think
doesn't
the
qualify.
Panthers should do, he does not qualify. But I would potentially take a flyer on him. So I'd say no. RG3, Dave.
He still wants to be in the league?
I don't know. I thought he was this is the list that they put together.
That is right. They said that if he gets an offer, he would go. So I would do it. I would roll with that.
RG3, okay.
Yeah, I would roll with that.
RG3, okay. Here we go. Josh McCown.
He still wants to be in the league.
I'm just giving you the list that's out here.
Nah, I would absolutely take him. He's the perfect guy to do. To be honest with you, but I didn't think he wanted to be about that life anymore.
He's a perfect dude. Give me a Josh McCown. I take a Josh McCown. I take a RG3. We'll keep going down the list. I don't know who Jake Rudock is, so I'll say no there. They got Jamie Newman on the list. He doesn't fit the criteria, so I say no there. Even though I like Jamie Newman. Ryan Finley.
He's not on the team.
He's not on the team.
He's not on the team.
He got cut.
All right. Who else?
Ryan Finley. There's a lot of guys that like Ryan Finley out here. I think he's like a hot name. He started
for Cincinnati in the playoff game, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
I guess.
Okay, keep going. Blake Bortles is out there coming from the Chargers. He played, from the Rams. He played with the Rams last. So Blake Bortles is out there. I say yay.
So you want to have a backup first round bust?
Yes.
With the potential current first round bust. Based on bust rules, that's where Darnold's at. 3 years.
What did Blake Bortles do with a pretty good defense though?
1 game away from a Super Bowl.
I rest my case.
I mean he's good, just to be clear.
It's better than Will Grier.
He's more
better than PJ Walker.
He is better than them. I'll give you that.
That's my point. Phillip Rivers.
He's retired.
They retired, and they got. I'm just giving you the list. They got Alex Smith up here, retired as well.
Man, he's retired.
And then they got Matt Schaub.
Schaub is interesting.
Retired. He's also retired
too. He's retired too.
I'm just giving you the list that they have. So that's the
Colin
list.
Kaepernick's available. He's still on Madden.
He not on this list, Dave.
I'm just saying. He's at least not retired. He's on Madden. He's an 81 on Madden. Higher than Sam Darnold. Just saying.
So again, like I said, Will Grier, PJ Walker are not the answer. I've been telling y'all this. I was at the training camp practices. They not it. They not it, bro. And I want them to be it. And y'all kept hyping up PJ Walker last year when that Lions game, y'all wanted Teddy out of here so bad that y'all was screaming for PJ Walker. And I tried to tell y'all he ain't it. The dude went 1 for 8, bro. And again, I don't care if it's preseason, postseason, Pee-wee football, Pop Warner. You got to do better than that, bro. I mean, there was some wide open passes, dump off passes that he was missing. It's not acceptable, man. And y'all just settling right now. Y'all settling. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Panthers fans, we just settling, bro. I think a lot of Panthers fans just like just receiving what they're given. Pause. Okay, they just say, "Oh, because he's on a team, we just gotta roll with it." Like this team is 5-11, and we haven't been successful in a minute. Like all these criticisms ain't valid. Like if we were perfect, I wouldn't be complaining up here. If there weren't things to complain about, I wouldn't be complaining. You know what I'm saying? Like we've got valid reason to complain. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man. Just saying. All right. So Dave, we got the Steelers coming up on Friday at 7:30. I do plan to live stream it. I will be here and ready to live stream unless somebody gives me tickets to go to the game, and I might go to the game. But live, we're gonna preview the game probably on Thursday or Wednesday. I gotta find a Steelers YouTuber. I've reached out to one, have not received a response yet. So we're gonna line something up. If we can't have anybody come in with us, we'll just do it solo. But yeah, just real quick, we do know that Christian McCaffrey will not play. He's gonna rest, which I think is the right thing to do. I think he doesn't need any preseason snaps. I think he's fine. He's got a lot of wear and tear. He doesn't need it. I think he'll be just fine going into the regular
comment
season.
that Rule said about that proves my point that he's going to get the bulk of the load. He pretty much said he's probably going to get hit than any other player on the team.
Dave, we said that.
We know. I'm just co-signing all these Chuba truthers. You know, because there was a couple of them in the streets.
I tried to tell y'all that when we drafted him, and y'all tried to justify the 4th round pick. And I told y'all it's going to require at least 7. It's going to require at least 7 touches a game to justify the 4th round draft pick, and that's not going to happen as long as Christian McCaffrey's healthy. Insurance. I get.
They're gonna load that man up. They're loading him up. They are loading him up. That's why he ain't getting these hits. And the problem is that Chuba's probably gonna get a lot of play with Sam Darnold tomorrow on Friday. So it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully he doesn't turn the ball over or fumble.
Yeah, he's got to get that under control, bro. Chuba, hey, listen, we out here, you know, tooting the Chuba horn, but my man got work to do, bro. He got work to do. He's showing some flashes, but them drops, the fumbles, we gotta get on that. We gotta take care of that. But like I said, and I said this for a long time, Christian McCaffrey's getting all the work. It ain't happening. He's not getting 6 to 7 touches a game like I thought, like I want. Excuse me, not like I thought, because I never knew he's gonna. I never thought he was gonna get those touches, but he's never gonna get that amount of carries to justify the 4th round pick. In my opinion.
Bo, I want to put this up here. This is what I told you guys. This is what I said we're gonna get. We're gonna get game manager Sam, and then I'm gonna say, then why did we get rid of Teddy?
Nah, I need a step above game manager. Bro, I'm telling y'all that now. I know what Sam is, but I need more than that. I need more. I'm demanding more than that, Dave.
You can demand all the hell you want.
King Booker is putting out a royal decree that I demand more. I demand more than game manager.
Your ass is gonna end up like Baron Corbin at this rate, homeless. Like you out here with all this goddamn demanding.
Hey, that's funny.
That's like, funny. Listen, you gonna be out here stealing briefcases from Big E at this rate.
That's
you're gonna be homeless. I'm telling you, bro. Like, dog, I've been screaming game manager Sam for a very long time.
Yeah,
game manager Sammy, man.
So shout out to Christian McCaffrey, man. He's chilling. I do agree with this move. He don't need any more hits. He'll be fine week 1. I ain't really worried about Christian McCaffrey in the long term. And he got to justify that contract. So all the carries for C-Mac. And I'm hoping we actually get a chance to see him line out wide or in the slot. That would be awesome. Come on, Joe. Come on, Joe Brady. We need more. We need more. All right, so let's go ahead and Dave. Oh, the roster cut down. The roster cut down is tomorrow by 4 p.m. We've already cut these 3 guys. I had 2 of these. I was gonna lie up here. I was gonna lie to y'all and say I had these 3 on this list already, but I didn't. I had 2 of them. I did have Walter Paul Moore, and Markel Harrell. I did not have Krishan Hogan, but I did have Krishan Hogan on last week's list.
You did.
So I had him on last week, so technically I'm getting them right. but I did not have all three on this list. I did have two of the three. But I'm adding, to me, this is Brian Cole and Ladarius Wiley. I think those two will be additional cuts tomorrow when they announce all the cuts. And they could be looking for some injury guys, like Dave said. But I think most of the guys that they want that are left, I think they want to bring back to the practice squad. Again, I think you could have like a 13 man. Last year we had 13 men on the practice squad.
It'll be the same this year.
So yeah, we'll be able to bring back some there's some veteran exemptions too that you can bring back too, due to the COVID rules. So yeah, man. So yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with these cuts. It's gonna be tough getting dog. I'm looking to cut from 80, 85 to 80, and it took. I had a hard time finding names. I was going through the depth chart and looking for some guys. I had a hard time projecting who I thought they were gonna cut. Obviously the Walter Palmer and Markel Harrell, those are guys that we just brought in. So I knew those guys were going to be off the list. And then, we'll see what happens with the rest of these cats, but getting from 80 to 53, it's going to be tough. It's going to be some guys that, y'all going to be like, shit, I didn't think we was going to cut him, but some dudes is definitely in danger for sure. Christian Miller is one of those guys, bro. I'm telling y'all, be careful. Watch out. There's some names out there.
We should look at we should look at the remaining Rivera players.
That's a good
some of them as no-brainers are gonna stay, like DJ Moore, but I'm talking about like the ones that Shaq. I'm talking about
one of them.
Miller's one of them.
Let me see.
Hashtag the remaining Rivera.
Ooh, I like that. 2016. See.
I mean, they could try to trade for him, but like they did with Greg Little, but we'll see.
So we can, man, most of these dudes are already gone, to be honest with you.
Name too many left. Christian Miller's one of them.
Not too many left.
Jermaine Carter, but he's going to make the team.
I'm scrolling up here. Just going, a lot of these cats, Curtis, from 2017, we still got Christian McCaffrey and Taylor Moton. Those are only two from that class. Everybody else is gone. Going from 2018, you got Gaulden's gone. Ian Thomas is still here. I think he's going to stick. Marquise Haynes, I think he's going to stick. Jermaine Carter's going to stick. Andre Smith is gone. Norton is gone. Rashawn Gaulden is gone. And then going to 2019, Will Grier, I think he's on watch. Christian Miller's on watch. I think Dennis Daly makes the roster. And Brian Burns, obviously. And Greg Little's gone. And then we got 2020. So, yeah, it ain't too many cats left. It ain't too many dudes left, bro. Almost a clean slate. But yeah, man, I think that was it. Dave, you want to open the phone lines for a couple minutes?
Yeah, we'll do a couple. We got a little bit of time.
All right, let me once I gotta stop. Don't call in yet. Don't call in yet. I'll let you know when it's live. You think I had this ready already, right?
Nah, sorry.
All right, I think we're ready. Go ahead and make it happen. If you want to call in, make it happen.
Give you guys a couple minutes.
Yeah, a couple minutes, and then we're gonna shut this thing down. See, boy, got to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, you got to work. You got to go in tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I go in. I typically go in on Tuesdays.
I gotta go in. I go in almost every day now.
That sucks for you, bro.
Look, man.
Here we go.
I'm part of that. I'm part of the gig now.
Carolina man.
To accept, press 1.
Carolina man, what's good, bro?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Carolina man from the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina. Home of the Carolina Panthers, baby.
Stand up. Charlotte, stand up. What's good, bro? What you got, bro?
Yo, man, you saying right. You saying everything right. I don't know. You saying everything right by QC. You saying everything right.
So what you think? Where am I right at? 'Cause I like hearing I'm right. What you got?
Real grill and don't even need to be on the roster.
Facts. Facts.
Real grill don't even need to be on the roster.
What else? What else you got? What else am I right about?
Oh Lord, don't hit, don't.
You know, CMC, he needs some rest, but we're gonna need some help in that backfield.
Oh,
I think Chuba's fine. I think Chuba got it.
problem is Chuba's not going to play. That's the dilemma at hand.
What else you got, bro? You got any other questions?
That's it. Ain't no hold y'all up, man. I love y'all, man.
Hey, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, brother. Keep pounding, brother. My man came in hype, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I thought
man.
that was Lucci for a second.
If I thought I was going to get that much energy, bro.
I thought that was Lucci for a second. Somebody said, "Is that Steve Smith?" Come on, bro. We don't do that.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that, dog. If we get Steve, it's gonna be the real Steve. The real Steve Smith. Hold on.
Call from
Austin.
Uh-oh.
My man Austin. What's good, brother?
What's up? What is up, man? It's been a minute.
What's good with you, bro?
Yeah, sir. You can't hear me, but it's fine.
Man, we'll talk, man. But a couple of things Panther related. Yeah, y'all right. I don't know what Will Greer is doing on the team. PJ Walker looked like he fixed cars, so I mean, it is what it is. But
yo,
I was thinking this. Yeah, looks like it could be your alternator. Like that's what it looks like. He should not be back there playing quarterback right now. But on the serious note, man, defense, young defense, I have no problem with that. Offensive weapons looks pretty good. I'm not getting my hopes up till next year. This year's another wash for me. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. It is what it is. Offensive line still not fixed. You can't change the tires and not change the oil, even though you need the oil change. We've been needing the oil change.
Oil change. Facts.
Right. So like I said before with Cam Newton, we had a Ferrari with no insurance. Now it looks like we went to CarMax and got us a Ford Fusion, but we still ain't got insurance.
Facts.
So we just gonna just ride this until
and it need an oil change.
Still need
CarMax
oil change,
CarMax didn't even throw in an oil change for us.
Facts, and then let's see if Donald gets hurt. Hope he doesn't. We're gonna roll out there with Will Greer and Auto Man. We're gonna have a tricycle with an extra wheel. We just gonna be stuck. So and if we don't win, people don't go to the games. This is Charlotte. This is not Kansas City. This is not Green Bay. This is not Chicago. This is not Buffalo. Yeah, Hornets already left once. Just saying.
Don't do that. That's you going too far, Austin.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna be like Buffalo. We're gonna be out here like Buffalo, man.
Somebody who was born and raised in Charlotte. We see how stuff goes because they try to move him. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that they will move it. I'm just saying if we don't win, people don't go to the stadium.
That's true.
Temper don't make money. MLS is not going to bring in all that money. I'm telling you that right now. That's not MLS is not bringing in NFL money. So,
facts.
Yeah, but that's my 8 cents. And I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, bro. Appreciate that.
Catch y'all Saturday.
Yep.
All
right, yo.
Deuce.
Yep. Austin is in our fantasy league. Dave, you want to address any of that stuff?
Man, I was dying over here, man. Austin's a fool.
Austin is crazy, bro.
Austin's a fool. My man called
Austin.
My man called PJ Walker a mechanic.
All right. We got another call coming in, Dave.
Call from.
Yo, boys, Chris, man.
To accept, press 1.
Bro, you got to liven up, bro. You sounding real low. You sounding what's good, bro?
Hey, what's up, Rashad?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's Dave? What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? I know you probably can't hear me, but
He said what's up because you probably can't hear him. But go ahead.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Hey, one thing about like I said, man, my main thing is Joey Sly, man. That dude, man, we got to get rid of him. I don't know if they're gonna bring any kickers in, but I can see
they said no.
Some fourth quarter things where we have to lay it on the line on his leg, bro, and it ain't happening. Other thing, I want to give a shout out to my main man, Stanley
Thomas Oliver.
Oliver. Yeah, he played pretty good the other day. I give him props. He looks like he's up and coming.
Yep. And y'all, some of y'all was right about STO, bro. Like he's developing.
Yeah, STO did his
It's
thing.
taking some time. He did look good. I got to give him some props there.
Yeah. Julius, that one defensive back, man. I don't know. He might be on chopping block, bro.
Yeah, he was on stock down today.
He was getting torched over there. Other thing, like I said, man, I don't know why. I still don't like this thing with Joe Brady. I'm not feeling this, man. I'm not feeling his offensive prowess like he's supposed to be this guru, man. I'm not seeing these plays. It's still the things we getting all this hype about this guy knowing, what to call in situations, and everybody's running, just running circles, running the offensive thing, going through, and you can see, like, I was like, man, Baltimore, they look like they knew more what we were doing, and I just didn't feel that, man. I'm not seeing this thing with Joe Brady. I think sometimes, like I said, I don't know if they just get too conservative or I'm trying to give them a little leeway because they did come from college, but this is getting to be a little concerning to me, man.
Fair enough. I said that last year, but nobody believed me. Everybody wanted to blame Teddy, but nobody wanted to put the blame where it really belonged.
When Teddy said that about the red zone, man, and whether Rule got mad about it, it was real. It's true. And I want, we can see it, like every time we get that red zone area, 20 to the 1 yard line, we ain't scoring. And if you go down there, there's no reason we coming out with field goals. And then we can't even we should have had 2 field goals. It should have been 20-6, 20-3.
No, it should have been. It should have been at least. We should have scored on the goal line too. So it should have been what we left. 10, 10, 13 points on the board.
On the tape.
Yep.
Yeah, we left 2 touchdowns on the tape. Yeah, I just like, man, I don't know. I'm not, I do agree with that Will thing. And if we don't stack him on the practice squad, man, get rid of him, bro.
Yep. All right, bro. You got anything else?
Nah. You guys keep pounding, man.
All right, bro. Appreciate the call, man. Yep.
All I'm going to say is this. Someday we're going to have to hold these dudes accountable for the red zone mediocrity that we've been seeing. And someday somebody's going to have to accept the fact that Teddy wasn't being bitter. Teddy was right. If we don't improve on the red zone percentage, you can't keep blaming the players. Sometimes it's got to come down to the scheme at some point. That's all I'm saying about that. Period. That's all I got. Because I get annoyed because when people that leave the team make a comment, and then the coaching staff and everybody else gets all defensive about the comment, and then you see it on the field and you don't see shit. You see the same thing that you saw last year. Hold on, gotta grab it. There you go. Teddy looked good out there against Denver, man. Y'all should go watch it. But anyway,
preseason, though, Dave.
Okay, it's just preseason. It's just preseason.
The preseason only counts when it's convenient.
I'll tell you what, Jameis looking like he's a starter, and if he shows up like that against us, that damn game against the Saints ain't gonna be easy no more.
Preseason only counts when it's convenient, Dave. Only when it's the player you like shows off, that's when it's convenient.
Just saying.
Other than that, it's just preseason, bro. And we shouldn't take it seriously unless it's a player you like. So, real quick, let's talk about. You want to talk about week 1 because I've seen a couple of questions about week 1. Are you now nervous about week 1 with the current situation we're in I know the Jets got a lot going on. They got a lot of injuries, some dudes.
There's talks that they're trying to trade for Chandler Jones. There's talks that because they lost another player today.
Let me tell you right now, if this happens, and I really hope it doesn't happen. I really hope it does not happen. But there's a troll inside of me, bro, that you would never hear the end of it. Yeah, I would never let it go if this happens. I'm telling y'all right now.
I will say this though: third place in that division is not out of question. Second, it'd be tough. Chiefs is still the cream of the crop.
I'm hoping it don't happen.
They're better than the Raiders. I'll go ahead and tell y'all that right now. They're better than the Raiders.
Y'all don't want to see that. I'm telling y'all do not want to see that happen, bro. I'm just
their defense.
We're gonna pretend like that comment didn't happen because
their defense is not bad in Denver. They got some talent on offense. They're gonna be competitive. I'll leave it at that. That's the best way to put it. They're gonna be competitive. They got a pretty good. They got a roster that they don't get enough credit for. They're gonna be competitive. They're the victim of being in a tough division. It's not that. Well, Chargers are good. Chiefs are cream of the crop. Raiders ain't gonna be that good this year. So we'll see. Broncos got a good squad. Teddy just got to be able to manage it. They got an offensive line. They got a decent defense. They got some good receivers over there. You guys, if Teddy makes the playoffs, man, y'all not gonna hear the end of it from me. I think I'm gonna be worse than Rashad. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Rashad's gonna troll you guys.
It's because folks ain't placing the blame where it should have been. That's the problem. We have a young year one coaching staff. They were learning, bro. Some of the Teddy issues that y'all are putting on Teddy are partially due to the fact because of the coaching staff, bro. It's just a fact. I tried to tell y'all that last year. Everybody wanted to blame solely Teddy, but I tried to tell y'all that even before Teddy said it, even before Teddy said anything, I tried to tell y'all.
And you should know that the Broncos have a better roster. You saw what they did to us last year. They didn't hardly lose anybody. They improved their team. That matters, man. It ain't always just quarterback play. Shout out to Cody.
Y'all just better hope the Broncos are in the playoffs while Teddy Bridgewater starting quarterback. I'm hoping it don't happen.
7 teams get in, right?
I'm hoping it don't happen, bro. I'm hoping it don't happen.
Hold on.
Yes, it's 7 teams, Dave.
7 teams make the playoffs, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. Let me see something. All right. So I got next year, I got the Ravens, the Colts. I got the Ravens, the Colts. No, Ravens, Titans, Chiefs, Patriots. Buffalo's going to take one of those wild card spots.
You don't got the Bills winning the division?
Nope. I think Patriots going to win that division, man. No, I think the Patriots going to win that division.
You bugging.
No, I'm not. They just signed Josh Allen too. I think the Patriots going to win that division. So, Steelers will probably take a spot. So, y'all might be out of the woods. And the Colts will probably take the other one. So, because, unless Carson Wentz shits the bed, the Colts should be able to get the wild card spot. And I think the Steelers will get the other one. Cleveland might be on the outside looking. So, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Well, all right. So, what we doing, man? Browns got to win a division. I think the Ravens are the better team. What do you want me to say? It's going to be tough. AFC's tough. So Teddy, if Teddy does make the playoffs with Denver, it'll be super impressive with the conference, considering the teams that are in this conference. You're talking about Buffalo, Miami, Ravens, Browns, Steelers, Colts, Titans. There's a lot of teams that could probably make the playoffs, yo.
Yep.
The Browns getting the wild card ain't a given. The Patriots, even if you think the Bills will win the division, the Patriots is going to be in the fight. The Patriots will be in the running. The Dolphins will be in the running. Like, there ain't no. The only teams that are terrible in that conference are the Jets, the Raiders, and the Bengals probably, and the Jags. 4 out of the 16 teams are terrible. The other 12 are fighting for 7 spots. So Denver's not a terrible team. They're just in a tough division. Chargers will be fighting for a wild card spot. Everybody's going to be fighting for a spot. But
just
anyway.
hope Teddy better not be in the playoffs. I tell y'all that right now. He better suck so bad.
I think he's going to keep him. I think he's going to keep him in there. I really do. I think if he wins the job, I think he's going to keep Denver competitive all season. I don't think Herbert's going to take a step back, man. But we'll see.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting. AFC is tight. It's not as tight in the NFC. There's opportunities to excel in the NFC. Panthers. If Sam Darnold mess around and play above average, man, we might mess around and get a playoff spot. But it'll be interesting. Falcons going to be one of the worst teams in the conference. I'm going to put that out there for right now for the people.
Yeah, agreed.
Yep.
Agreed. All right, Dave, let's go ahead and shut this thing down, man.
All right.
Let's get up out of here. This was fun. We'll be back on Wednesday or Thursday, as soon as we can find another Steelers YouTuber to link up with to preview the game. We'll be back. Should be fun. Last preseason game, we should get a better look at the starters. I think he said everybody should play. All the stars should play at least a half. That was
except for McCaffrey.
Except for McCaffrey, he will not play. And other than that, man, we should be starting to see some live. It's a good game. The Steelers are a good team.
They're not playing the starters though.
Okay, they're not. Okay, well,
no, their dress rehearsal was last week.
We ain't gonna be able to take much from it. Then it's interesting how all these teams are.
Well, the Steelers played in the Hall of Fame game, so this is their 4th preseason game.
Fair enough. I was gonna say it's interesting how they're handling it different than us. But all right, man.
Well, but other teams are too. A lot of teams on the 3rd game, they're not playing their starters.
Well, it is what it is. I guess there's no right or wrong way to do it. I
want to convince myself of that, but I'm not ready yet.
It's just preseason. Let's just go with that. It's just preseason. It's early.
That's preseason. It's early.
Yeah,
it's just preseason.
We rolling with that.
Now, this is a phenomenal question.
It ain't. I don't think it's gonna happen. We too good. We too good of a roster on paper for that to happen.
Bro, if the Steelers try out the second string and Darnold gets sacked 3 times and start seeing ghosts, we're gonna be having a different discussion come Monday. Or we'll be having a discussion during the live on Friday.
I need some optimism, man. We gotta get some positives to roll.
Fantasy season starts very soon.
Yeah, and we're gonna be at the bank on Saturday. It's gonna be fun.
But all right, man, let's shut it down, man. You know where to follow us. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at Panther Nation PC. You can follow me at ChampD1012. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a Patreon. We do some really dope stuff. I'm going to update my rankings before you guys start drafting in fantasy and get to the Patreon very soon. We got to do our PNP confidential. I think we're shooting for Sunday, but we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
And with that, keep pounding, guys.
Yeah, just to answer the question, I do plan to live stream on Friday. I don't know if Dave's going to join me, but we do plan to. Yeah, so we will be live streaming on Friday, both of us. So that should be fun, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. Keep pounding. We out, man. Peace.
Peace out, man.